Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my regular schmegular every single day makeup routine. Just showing you guys what I do on a day-to-day basis because a lot has changed since the last time I was here. I feel like my makeup now is a lot more elevated than it was before, but also I don't try to look a certain way and I don't try to look different anymore and I don't try to follow the trends that are going on. I feel like I finally found a regimen that works pretty well for my level of expertise. I'm not a makeup artist, I am just me. And also, you know, with the products I use, they're not really something, you know, crazy. They don't have as much pigment, but I do love just like a smooth, airbrushed face. I want people to ask me, have you had work done? And I just tell them, no, what are you talking about? Or like when they ask me, like, what foundation are you wearing? I'm just like, what do you mean? It's just my face. That's kind of the look I'm going for. So that's what I'm gonna show you guys today. Enough yapping, let's get started. So I'm gonna start off with probably one of my favorite primers in the whole world. If I discontinue this, I will go to war. And that is the La Mer Perfecting Primer. As you can see, I clearly love it a lot. I don't know what this has. I mean, it has the miracle broth, that I know for sure, but something about this just, the way this makes the makeup look on top is just absolutely gorgeous. I haven't done makeup in a long time, by the way. This whole year, I have not put a single ounce of makeup on my face. This is the first time this entire year I'm actually doing some makeup on my face. By the way, by the time you guys are watching this, my new social media layout might be out. So let me know what you guys think. It's a little hint as to what to expect from me for the rest of the year, not just for me personally, but for my clothing brand as well. And for everything else I do, it is going to be an interesting year. Another prep step I like to do, again, from La Mer. I'll just do this in like the high points and wherever I just want to add more luminosity. It's going to be the Hydrating Illuminator. I'm sure you all know, I love this from my very popular YouTube video I did many years ago when this first launched. It's so crazy. That video has, I don't know how many views it has, but people really liked it. And you know, to those people who are still here, who were there then, I still really love it. Just add this wherever I just want a little extra touch of luminosity, not necessarily all over, although sometimes if I do want like a super glowy finish, or if let's say I do like a matte foundation, I will do this underneath all over the face. That way some of that radiance peeks through, which I guess defeats the purpose of wearing a matte foundation, which like with the matte foundation you don't want radiance, but like I still do want radiance, just the oil control. So yeah, that's how my mind works. Perfect. My skin looks and feels a lot smoother. By the way, if I'm looking here, it's because I'm still filming on my iPad. Today I am going to go buy my SD card reader so I can start filming on my G7X again, but I do have my viewfinder here, so that is what I'm seeing. And since I'm doing my makeup, I don't have a mirror in front of me, so that's what I'm seeing today. Anyways, we're going to go in with probably my new favorite foundation. I say new, I've been using this since my birthday because I bought this on my birthday, but it's new to you guys because before, my favorite foundation has and will always be the La Mer Soft Moisture Powder Foundation. Again, another one of my hit videos I did many years ago. Oh my god, this breaks my heart, but I think they're discontinuing that foundation because I cannot seem to find my shade anywhere again. I've been wanting to repurchase it for such a long time and I cannot find my shade anywhere. So if anyone works at La Mer that's watching this video, are they discontinuing that foundation? But also, if you work on the PR side, can you send me like at least 2 in the shade Autumn, please? But anyways, I found one that subsidizes that for now, and that is the La Prairie Essence in Caviar. Well, yeah, you can see my viewfinder and some of my skincare. The La Prairie Essence in Caviar foundation. This is their cushion foundation. I just love the way this makes my face look. Like, honestly, I can't even like lie to you guys. And yes, I do also have the La Prairie foundation brush. So I just squish that in here. I just try not to be too aggressive with the bristles of the brush. And yes, this one is my shade, unlike the liquid foundation another hit video had. That one definitely was not my shade. Anyways, how are you guys doing today? Let me know. Sound off in the comments. What are you guys up to? What are you doing here? Let me know what is going on in your life. We can have a chat in the comments. I know most of my videos thus far have been beauty related, but with the Grammys coming up and with the Oscars coming up, I definitely want to dive into making my predictions for those two things because I definitely have a lot of, I would say, unpopular opinions on the Grammys and who I think will win album of the year. I don't think it's who you guys think I think it is. I don't know if that made sense. But I have some thoughts and I have some 2 cents to put into that. So if you guys want that video, let me know. Over the last 2 years, I do definitely feel like I've switched up what I do on my face for makeup. And especially when it comes to complexion products, I've decided to veer more towards complexion products that aren't just a makeup product, but will have some type of benefit to it. Like for instance, this foundation has the coveted Skin Caviar that they use in their Skin Caviar line. And so just, you know, products that have some sort of like anti-aging benefit, because, you know, she's getting old. So I need to utilize all the anti-aging I can get. And when I say anti-aging, I don't necessarily mean getting rid of wrinkles, getting rid of fine lines. I mean preventing them from happening. Because, you know, better safe than sorry. There we go. For concealer, it's taken me so many years, but I'm finally using this concealer. I've heard so much about it for almost in my entire adult life. Everyone says this is the best concealer in the world, and honestly, they're not lying. I am talking about the Cle De Peau, the concealer. I am, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, I am the shade Mocha in La Prairie in the Essence in Caviar foundation, and I'm the same shade in the liquid foundation and in the powder foundation as well. This is shade 7 Mocha as well. This is their stick concealer, and it's a pretty full coverage concealer. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So I will just take it with the Cle De Peau concealer brush. Honestly, I just got into the habit. Like if I buy the La Prairie foundation, do I need the La Prairie foundation brush? No. Is it gonna look really nice when I use it? Yes, it'll elevate the experience. And to me, that's what my makeup has been all about. Just elevating the experience and, you know, having, you know, the experience of me putting on my makeup be enjoyable. This also is so easy to apply. I've definitely used stick foundations that just pull on my skin that I used to like, but not anymore. And also with my eye area, I try to be a little more gentle, just because the skin around the eyes is a lot thinner than the skin around the face, so I'm a little more light-handed when it comes to applying my concealer, especially with the brush like this, because I feel like I can easily tug and pull at my eye area when I do this. Oh, beautiful. It just turned out magical. I love this concealer. For my powder today, I'm not gonna do a setting powder per se. I like doing a powder foundation, especially when I'm doing the La Prairie cushion foundation, just because I feel like when I do a setting powder, I feel like it just makes specifically the La Prairie foundation look a little bit heavier. Mind you, granted, I have not used the La Prairie loose powder, loose setting powder just yet. That's another product I've heard so many incredible things about. So many makeup artists here on YouTube also absolutely swear by it. So I've yet to use it. I definitely do want to use it because I feel like with that one, probably might not make the cushion foundation look heavy. But this powder foundation, sometimes I'll use it on its own. I will use this one probably on its own sometimes, or sometimes I'll just dust it with a fluffier brush on top of the cushion. But this is, oh my God, La Mer, that powder foundation was incredible. I love it, I still want it, but I found another powder foundation that is just, oh my God, probably the best one in the entire world. And that is this one. This is the, oh, you can see in the light. Oh, look at that effect it has. This is the Valmont L'Elixir des Glaciers powder foundation. Oh my God, it's just the way I'm speechless. With this powder foundation, I'm gonna be honest, guys, I usually never get compliments on my face. Just keeping it real with you guys, you know, I'm not the most visually attractive person in the world, but you know, I try my best. I try my best with what I have, but I hardly ever get compliments on my skin or my face. Anytime I use this powder foundation, in like any time, not even every now and then, every time I use this powder foundation, everyone's always asking me, what are you doing for your skincare? What is on your face? Your skin looks amazing. Your skin looks so smooth. What is it we need to know? And because they never compliment me when I don't do this, I don't tell them out of spite. But now I'm telling you guys, yeah, this just smooths out the entire skin, and I do it very sparingly all over because we are going to do cream and liquid products. So I just kind of, you know, delicately sweep it all over the skin. And I know what you're thinking, why are you doing a powder when you do cream and liquid products? This works really well underneath cream and liquid products. Like that, I've learned very, very quickly. Whenever I did a cream or liquid underneath it, I feel like you would just not be able to see it as much as I wanted to see it. But when you do it on top, it just looks magnificent. Okay, so next we're gonna try another tried and true that took me so many years to try. Same with the Cle De Peau concealer. This, I don't know how I went so many years with not buying it. It wasn't for a lack of money. It's just because I either would forget or I would just find something different that I thought worked really well, but ultimately I found out it didn't. And that is the Chanel Le Beige bronzer. I finally now have it in my possession. And let me tell you, I'm kicking myself in the face for not having used it prior, because it's just everything I could have ever wanted in a bronzer and more. Speaking of other makeup I've never tried, I don't think I've ever tried anything from Sisley before. I do have one of their skin tints, the Fitotan Nude, which that one like is probably one of my favorite skin tints on the market. It's just the way it makes your face look is just so incredible, and it's exactly how I like my face to look every single day. So I have tried that, but I've never tried anything else from Sisley. And I think this year, and what I've been doing for the past few years, is I've started investing more in luxury products and less in other makeup products. So the way I put it into perspective is like, let's say I want a highlighter that's like $100, and there's 5 other highlighters that come out at Sephora that are all like 20, 25, 30. Like, why not just save a little longer, spend $100 on the one highlighter I want, rather than 5 highlighters that I kind of want, or that I think kind of are gonna work. So that has been my mentality for the past few years, is rather than buy things that kind of work while I wait to buy the big thing, maybe just not buy that. Like, stuff for a little bit, save up a little bit, and then just buy the one I really, really want. I know the iPad's not probably the best camera to do a makeup video, but you know, it's what I got to work with. Like, I just love the way this just kind of shapes the face and adds the warmth to the skin wherever I want to warm it, especially now when it's super cold outside. I say super cold, I know some of you are going through like freezing weathers. It's cold for me here. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna go in with my liquid blush. This is the Chanel Le Beige liquid blush. Again, following that same suit of rather spending more on a liquid blush than buying 5 from Rare Beauty. No shade to Rare Beauty, I do love the brand. I think the brand is beautiful. Those liquid blushes are just not for me. They're way too pigmented, and I don't like something that's way too pigmented. These are way too pigmented too, but with the big difference that they're also 70% water, so you can kind of thin them out. There we go. I squeeze out way too much, but it wasn't coming out. And with this one, what I do is I kind of just break it apart on my hand first with the brush, then pat off the excess, and then just dab it on the top. Then the area that doesn't have any product, I just like to buff it in. Smooth, flawless, beautiful. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the highlighter I was talking about. I was talking about this highlighter because so many highlighters came out during the year that I thought looked beautiful and that I thought looked nice, and I was like, maybe I'll buy it, maybe I'll buy it. But the one I really wanted was this one. This is the Cle De Peau Luminizing Face Enhancer. Just like, just the packaging itself. This is what I love about luxury makeup. It's an experience to like get the actual component in your hand, how it feels, look at the glisten on the actual door, and then to open it is just, just look at how stunning this looks. And yes, I do actually use the brush it comes with because it's actually a really nice quality brush, believe it or not. But look at just how stunning that highlighter is. I just, oh my God, it's just absolutely divine. Like, there's no other way to put it. I am gonna use my mirror because this highlighter, I feel like they did definitely reformulate this highlighter from a couple years ago, because I feel like a couple years ago, it definitely was not like this. Now, it is like incredibly pigmented. Like, it is like a blinding 2016 highlighter now, but the way it just sits on the skin and the way it kind of like look at that, you can even see it here, that's insane. But the way it progresses on the skin throughout the day is just so mesmerizing. Like, it just melts and it kind of looks like liquid on the skin. And this brush is also like the right shape for this highlighter. Like, I tried other highlighter brushes I have and it just leaves like a stripe of metal. This just kind of like buffs it and melts it in the skin. Also, I was able to work through the overspray too, which I really like, because this does have like a gnarly, glittery overspray, but thankfully I was able to break through it. Just look at that, I got a little bit here, that's fine. More to love. Oh my god, I'm in love with this highlighter, in love with it. Like honestly, I did throw out a lot of highlighters to keep this one because that's how great it is. Now eyeliner, I'm gonna go in with the Victoria Beckham Instant Brightening Under Eyeliner. Waterline liner, Instant Brightening Waterline Pencil. This one I gotta get real close for. And now for more eyeliner, because I don't really do eyeshadow. That's not really my thing. Sometimes I'll put like a neutral eyeshadow, but not today. It's not the day to do it. I'm gonna go in with 2 of the Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal Jewel liners. This is in the shade Gold Lame and I believe Sequin Green. These are like my most used liners. Like my most used eye products when it comes to makeup. Because the way Gold Lame just sits on the eyes and the effect it gives you, it's just, ugh. And you don't need a primer with these. That's how incredible these are. Like Victoria Beckham just knows how to do makeup. Like you can even see that reflection in the iPad, which is insane. That's how incredible these are. Like look at that. It's just amazing. And then in real life, the sparkle and the glisten this gives is just impeccable. And then where's my other one? Oh, here it is. Then Sequin Green. I'll kind of be a little more messy with Sequin Green because I am going to buff everything out and blend everything together with a brush. So a little more, actually get it on the lid. And then I'm going to take the Chanel dual-ended eyeshadow brush. Not this side, this side. I think it was this side, I forgot how I do it. Yes, it's this side. And then just buff these out, drag these out a little more, create a much softer eye look. Again, rather than it being like an actual like eyeshadow, have it be like, what did you do to your eyes? Did you get a blepharoplasty? Yeah, look at that. And just from afar, it looks incredible. So moral of the story is, don't get too close to me wearing my makeup. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of lips. I've got 2 lip products that I like using. This is the Chanel lip liner in the shade 198, and then the Chanel Rouge Coco Balm in the shade 752 Honey Bliss. This is from their new spring collection that just came out. I know spring in the winter time, but you know, they move quickly. But yeah, this is one of my favorite products. The Rouge Coco Balm, it's another product I haven't tried in so many years that I finally got myself to try, and it's truly one of my favorite lip balms. Like a tinted lip balm that just feels so nice on the lips, doesn't create a film no matter how much I yap. Like this is amazing. This is the only time I stay quiet in my makeup regimen is when I'm doing my lips. Then Rouge Coco Balm. And there we go. This is kind of like my everyday makeup routine. This is normally what I do on like a day-to-day basis. The eyes are probably something I don't normally do on a day-to-day basis, but because I was filming, I was like, you know what? Let's give them the eyes. I'm already here. And I do like how I turned out because I just like to soften it, smooth it, and blur everything out. As you can see from afar, I look good. I look great. I like how I look. I feel confident with how I look. From up close, don't get too close to me because then that's where you start seeing everything. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know if you enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to subscribe. I'd love to see you back here. We've got a lot more content coming for you for January and February, which I'm incredibly excited about. And March as well. It's going to be a very interesting month, which I cannot wait for. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.